What's up, Viet? What's going on, man? What's up, Ken? Uh, so, what was I gonna do?
Good to see you.
You having a good week so far?
Hello.
Hello.
Now, did you just respec a barbarian you already had, or did you level one up? I really want to play around with one. I just don't feel like leveling up a new character. I don't feel like leveling up one more. I kind of want to do any more kind of leveling on ladders. I don't really feel like doing another one. Oh, it's getting delivered today, dude. Ain't no feel bad. That's Christmas. I mean, granted, setting up a computer's not that fun, but still. Oh, delivering on Thursday. Oh yeah, then yeah, I feel you, man. If it's not till Thursday, yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh, what was I gonna do? I need to put a new weapon on my dude. See, I don't need this insight. Thursday, that's rough, man. Wait until Thursday, knowing it's on the way. Phew. I need to take this off of him. I need to put a new armor on him. He could wear that helmet till 83. Did y'all see the thing for the downtime tomorrow? Yeah, can. Well, I don't know, man. When you got a new computer coming in, those that while it's in shipment, it kind of drive you a little crazy. No, yeah, it don't stack up to waiting on ladder, but they're down. They got a 4-hour downtime schedule tomorrow, and not like you might you know experience interruptions. It's down from 12 p.m. Pacific time to 4 p.m. Pacific. So basically, for me, it's 3 to 7. Oh, you're assembling it, so you still need to get a case. Then you can't do anything with it. Oh, yeah, that kind of sucks. Are you getting the case shipped in, or you still have to buy one? Well, here's the thing. It's not necessarily how it works. Um, like the code, you can move code from staging to live in minutes. Unless you're going to activate it, though, you don't do that. You kind of, when you move code to a live server, you don't do it and then let it sit. You usually do it and turn it on because it overwrites the code that's already there. I guess technically you can spin up another instance where the code will be run, but I'm not seeing it doing that. I can't see 2.4 going live though, so that's why I don't know. The only other thing it could be, because they never really announced that they had done it, was doing the moving the live instances to the new database architecture. That could be it, because they never really said that they did it. What's up, lad? Because like I mean I've done where I've took code and moved it to live. I couldn't even tell you how many times. And usually when you move the code to the live server, it's for it to go live. So I'm not seeing it being that. So it could be the database architecture. That would explain like 4 hours of just straight downtime. I don't know what else it could be. It's too early for 2.4, so. Yeah. I think it might be the database structure. That would be why they would have to like completely bring it down for 4 hours. Nah, Lens, they got a 4 hour downtime tomorrow. Like the servers are going to be down for 4 hours tomorrow, but I'm starting to think it's going to be the new database architecture that they had been testing, and we're going to implement. I can see them doing that, and then 2.4 following at a later date, which they were saying a couple of weeks. So I don't know. We'll know more tomorrow. Because the servers are going down from 12 p.m. Pacific to 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. What's up, Scuzzle? So we're going to have a 4 hour downtime tomorrow, but I think it's too early for them to be dropping 2.4. So the only thing else I could think of is that it's the new database structure. No, I mean, oh, I wasn't planning on it anyways. But I was going to be working on my next 1,000 run project, and I won't even be able to do that for at least 4 hours. So we'll see. Well, if they do something crazy and unexpected, I'll probably go live after the 7 p.m. time. But if it's just the database stuff, I wouldn't bother and just go live Thursday. But I mean, they're doing something tomorrow for an extended period of time because they usually don't bring things down for 4 hours. So something's up. Something's definitely up. I'd be curious to see what it is. Need a new armor for this dude too. What is this? Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, Scuzzle, I would too, man. I would love for that to be tomorrow, but it's too early. I don't think that's going to be it. It'd be awesome if it was, because then ladder would be 1 to 2 weeks after 2.4 drop. But I don't. I think it's too early for that. Weapons. Oh, yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Where's my ethereal bone hue? Oh, that is it. Crap, okay. Yeah, right, Act 6. Yeah, I'm not seeing that, dude. I'm going to test out this bone hue on the Merc. Yeah, need an armor for him. I think I got a Tretch somewhere. What do I have on the Amazon's Merc? Oh, he doesn't even have an armor. I don't want to take it off. What should I put on that guy? Yeah, I feel a feeling they're going to add microtransactions to make more money. They could. I mean, if we didn't know that Diablo 4 was in the making, I would say that they would do an X pack for this game. But since Diablo 4's coming, I don't see them dropping an X pack unless Diablo 4 gets pushed way back, which could happen. I mean, they still haven't said that they've started work on Diablo 4 again, so it's hard to say. You never know with Blizzard. They're always kind of nebulous. You never know what's going on. Scholar, I think it's going to be the database architecture. I don't think it's going to be 2.4. It'd be cool as hell if it was 2.4, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be the database, the new database uh, structure that they had been testing. Where is... Just want to put a random armor on this dude. Yeah, it could be as soon as next week. It could. Hard to say. What's going on, some guy? What's up with you, man? Um, it could be as early as next week. I wouldn't hold my breath, though. He's not high enough for this. I could put that on him. Yeah, strength requirement's too high. So we'll see. I mean, it's tough to make the call right now. I don't have a good armor for this dude. I don't know if he's strong enough to hold that. We could try it. But I think tomorrow's going to be the... Scuzzle, when I say I'm thinking microtransactions, it's going to be like extra character slots maybe, or more tabs or something along those lines. Which, yeah, I wouldn't be happy about it either, but I'd probably pay for it. I'd probably buy extra character tabs for sure. Let's see. Can he put this on? Oh no, 100% it's Scuzzy, but it's Blizzard.
That to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Okay, we'll test him out with that. He's a little stronger now. Yeah, Scholar, he was not forthcoming with anything. Oh yeah, that's my point, Viet. It's 100% a Blizzard move. No doubt in my mind that they would pull something like that. Well, not Shank, Eldritch. What's up, Bang? But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by it, put it that way. But it is what it is, right? What's up, Steve-O? No, Cam, well, the point was to do, like, show the individual bosses, so it was just easier for me filming-wise to do it that way. So, I mean, it worked out. I'm doing Shank right now, and Shank is at least dropping better, put it that way. What's up, Polska? You like how I snuck that in there, man? Yeah, I just snuck it in there, man. We all know what it looks like. Yeah, this dude definitely better in pits. I haven't tested. This is the first I played him since Sunday. It's definitely better in pits. Don't even really have to corpse explode on this. That's crazy. Yeah, no, well, it's weird because my dad is a fan of Shank. Shank has dropped him runes, and what I noticed with Shank is, and I wish I'd have kept count because I've only done like 150-ish runs with Shank, but he's already dropped twice as many runes as the entire 1,000 runs on Eldritch. So I need to look into, does he have a higher rune drop or is just RNG's just kind of popping them out? It's kind of weird because like my dad's gotten like um, a burr rune off of Shank, and I've noticed his rune drops seem to be a lot higher. Like I'm getting way more just runes in general off Shank, which was kind of weird. Um, I don't know if it's really the density though. I mean, yeah, there's more mobs for Shank, but I don't know that that's just it completely because of the number that are dropping. It's kind of weird, and it could be just total RNG. But in 100 runs, I've already gotten more than I did off Eldritch, which is to me is kind of odd. Because I mean, I was hitting some really big packs around Eldritch, but just wasn't getting the rune drops. I mean, I didn't. I think out of 1,000 runs, I saw less than 10 runes drop around Eldritch. Yeah, Ken, we all do, man. We need it bad. Yeah, this dude's way better here than Chaos for sure. I just don't have that much magic find around this guy, or on this guy. It's fun though. I don't mind this for the pits. Yeah, but the thing with the stuff he kills, it's not really as much as like it automatically gets the catapults around him. But I've seen like stuff just running around in that area even when he dies, and they don't die. So I don't know. That's unfortunate. Huh. What's going on, Scott? So I mean, I don't know. It's I mean it's interesting to do those because I usually don't run those guys at all. Like I've done Pendle. I have rarely run Eldritch Shank because I just never really saw anything out of him. But and Eldritch for 1,000 runs, he didn't really drop squat. But I mean, it is what it is. RNG is RNG, right? Um, what I'm basing that off of is the 4 hour downtime tomorrow. They've scheduled 4 hour of downtime for tomorrow. So something's up. From 12 p.m. Pacific to 4 p.m. Pacific, the servers are down, not interruptions. There's two different messages usually they put. Like it's either the servers will be unavailable or you might have connection issues. That sort of message. This is there's servers are down for 4 hours tomorrow. My guess is database changes going live. But there's no way for us to know until they tell us. But something's happening tomorrow, for sure. What's up, Spandex? What's up, Ross? I don't think it's patch prep. I think it's database. I mean, if they were just moving code order over to be ready, they wouldn't need to bring the servers down. That's not the servers don't need to go down just to move code. So it's if for them to bring the servers down, I would lean more towards the because they would have to bring the servers down if they were moving the databases to the new structure. And I can see that taking. They're giving themselves some room for issues that might come up. So I'm leaning more towards the database changes, but they won't tell us what it is until after it goes live. Nah, it wasn't superior. I never check them unless they're superior. I don't need bases. I think I need to put this in Corpse Explosion. I mean, you don't really even need to Corpse Explode or even cast lower resist with this in pits. I just wish I had more Magic Find on this dude. Yeah, Ross, they are notorious for not saying anything. I don't know. I mean, obviously they had been burned by it in the past, but I mean, I don't know. I've always found it weird that they work that way. So yeah, I mean, they could surprise us. I mean, there's an outside chance they surprise us. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I bet, Scuzzle. That's the one thing, and my dad's still planning on running that barbarian for ladder, so we might do some stuff like that on ladder, where he could just come in behind and just hork everything. Ooh, that could be interesting. Ethereal? It is not. That's in one socket. You suck. Ross, I don't have any doubts for what I'm rolling. I mean, there's definitely some good options out there, but I'm gonna still roll Sork. I'm just gonna play it different than I normally would. I am gonna run Sork with Hydra, because I think Hydra can take me most of the way through Nightmare without having to hybrid to cold, but I would have to before Hell. So I'm gonna go Hydra as far as I can, and then start dumping into like Nova or something, or not Nova, but Orb, Frozen Orb. Yeah, the Nova Sword could probably be a late game if I decide to do it. Um, I'll probably switch to Lightning at some point, but I'm gonna go Orb Hydras for as far as I can. Yeah, Skyzle, I can see that for sure. But I mean, we're getting closer. It's like it feels like it's almost in range now, at least. Yeah, Nova's going to be strong. I want to. I mean, Nova's not necessarily a new. Is viable now. I mean, but it's going to hit twice as hard though. But it's going to be an end game farming build for Sorceress 100%. You're gonna see a lot of Nova Sorks uh, end game farming. But I just want to try it out. I just want to do it different. Like Hydra always kind of sucked, so nobody leveled with it. So that's why I'm going to go Hydra with the changes. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I think I can do it fairly quickly because you can just constantly cast the Hydras out in front of you and just pick up loot all the way through. Because nothing's going to be fire immune for the most part until uh, Hell difficulty. And honestly, with Hydra, I think Ancients are going to be pretty simple. Except for Hell, you'll probably hit a fire immune in Hell difficulty. But I think Hydra's going to be a lot of fun. So that's kind of the plan. I'm really curious to see how my dad makes out with the barb early without feeding it any gear. That'll be interesting to see. But he's actually been practicing it, so he might have it nailed already. And the barbs will be stronger. If nothing else, they'll hit more because of the AR changes with the masteries. So barbs did get, even if you're not playing throw barb, the barbs are going to be or stronger, because all the masters got the AR bonuses, so there won't be anywhere near as many misses. Yeah, they're going to be the random ones, but it probably won't be anything that you can't have a merc handle. Um, and if I really start, if it starts really getting hot and heavy with the fire immunes, I'll start switching over to orb at that point. But I mean, I've played enough times that I can handle it pretty easy. Shouldn't be that much of an issue. I'm just ready for it to start. If I had some magic find on this dude, this would be killing it. First magic find charm? Nope. It's also going to be about those early drops. Oops. Now this setup, if you have an insight Iron Golem, I'm seeing people going to be running this with the Act 5 Mercenary. There's no need to run an Act 2 Merc at this point. Yeah, it can. It very well could be, because that's what I told him. It's like, you don't even have to finish Hell difficulty. You just have to get to Act 1 pits. And you can start your farming at that point. You don't even have to finish. Scuzzle, it might not be as expensive as you think, though, because he's not going to be squishy. I mean, with the iron skin that he gets, you could put like on this dude. I just put a Leviathan on him, where he has 3100 defense. The Act 5 Merc's going to be 10k plus. He's just going to need a life leech helm. And you can make like a lawbringer. You can make cheap one-handers for him, and I think he will go to town. I think the Act 5 Merc is going to be used big time, with at least like Necros, and probably I'm sure there's going to be some other builds that is going to synergize with pretty well. But this is going to be one of them for sure. Act 5 Merc with Necro in general is going to be, yeah, head striker. It's not going to be an expensive build for the Act 5 Merc to be really strong. I'm gonna pick him up. It might be a mana issue, so I'll play it by ear. But I might try him for a little while, just to see. I won't have the early insight, But Hydra's not going to be mana intensive, so I think it might work. Farming JSP. Yeah, that's one way to do it. But I mean, if you think about it, Hydra's, it's not going to be constant spell casting. So I think with Hydra's, the Act 5 Merc, you won't need the insight. Ross, it's going to be about them first drops, man. It's gonna be about those first drops. Can you imagine you get an early Shaco? Yeah, I mean technically you have insight on a bow or a rogue merc if you wanted to mess around with that. I still don't see that being that viable, to be perfectly honest. I'd go Act 5 merc 100% without insight before I'd do that. I mean, you do at least have that option. Wolfie, it's fun in the pits. And you guys were saying that Sunday that he's a good pit runner, and yeah, he's a lot of fun in the pits. I just don't have any magic find on this character. Oh, a burr rune. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Any early high rune's gonna be crazy. Um, yeah, it's gonna be nuts. What's going on, Mike? Yeah, I finally got the Trang armor. I didn't count it on my thing though. I already got that. I'm not counting anything I found on the videos either. The the Grail's only going to be stream on stream. Yeah, Ross. It's going to be. I mean, again, there's going to be guys that got the form gold saved up to buy it. That's the thing. Yeah, somebody, and there's going to be people dropping some early coin for them, those first high runes. They're going to be dropping some big coin. You know, with the number of players, there's going to be somebody that drops burr rune first couple of days. There'll be one that drops first couple of days, multiples, and they're going to go right to JSP and pick up about 10,000 form gold. Oh, I bet Scuzzle. I mean, there's some dudes that live by JSP, man. 800K. Yeah, Ross, exactly. You sell that first one, like you're saying, wait a few weeks and buy 5 to 10 of them in with the same amount you got from the first one. What's up, Doge? But I I still have an account on there. I haven't looked at it or touched it in years. But I did look to see if it was still there, and it's still there. But I didn't have any form gold on it. I think I'd spent it all before I quit playing that last time. And then, of course, all the items disappeared that I'd bought. So wait, I got a CTA on this dude. I had somebody reach out after the last stream and said they brokered the items for me. Yeah, Scuzzle, there's a lot of knowledgeable people on there for sure. But I mean, I won't use it. Uh, it's just not my thing anymore. Not that I don't have anything against it. I mean, it's a good place to trade or sell your stuff. It's just not my thing. But yeah, there's there's people that are on there all the time. They got quite a cache of gold stored up at this point. They'll be able to buy whatever they want early into the game. Because yeah, those early burr and jaw runes are going to be up there just as soon as they're found. See you, Ross. Yeah, I mean, I was the same way, Scuzzle. I started at 0 when I created my account on JSP. I literally, I didn't buy any gold. But as soon as I found something of any value, I just sold it there and just worked it up from that point. For a while, at one point, I had a decent amount on there. But when I got away from the game, it all kind of died away from me. I mean, I'd imagine I still have some form gold there, but it's probably not that much. Did they do away with buying gold, though, on there? Wasn't that an issue that Blizzard took, well, something that Blizzard took issue with was the actual monetary purchasing of form gold, so they kind of killed that or something? It's one thing about playing a guy this level. He's like 81 now. You could actually watch the XP bar move. You don't see that XP bar move that much on a level 96. Nah, they won't bring back Auction House. I think they looked at it as a net negative on D3. That's why they eventually just completely got rid of it. So I don't see them bringing back something like that. I don't know what kind of risks were involved setting up for purchase and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not seeing them do that. It was an absolute disaster on D3. Run this guy a little bit more. I'm going to switch to the paladin. Ah, I got you, Mark. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I messed with it a little bit. I mean, it was kind of crazy. I mean, I actually made like real money off of it. I mean, I didn't make a ton. I made like 700 or 800 bucks. Like early on, just selling rare items because at the beginning the uniques were such garbage. Oops. But yeah, I actually made a little bit of money off of that. I was playing around with it for a little while. It was just such a weird concept. But it's Activision was trying to make money. I mean, that's what the whole goal was because they were taking a cut. So it was kind of a Blizzard's scummy way of trying to make a little bit of extra cash off the game. Oh, try to give me towel armor. He probably bought a Lamborghini playing the D3 auction house. Yeah, it was absolute dumpster fire for sure. But I mean, the whole approach was so bad because I mean, the concept of being able to trade with other players in game was good, and they didn't replace it with anything. So just in general, it's they handled it horribly. I mean, because they were trying to, honestly, they were trying to take JSP out of the picture by implementing in-game tradability. They just approached it terribly. No, it was at least had some part, had something to do with that sort of thing. I mean, because there was a lot of stuff sold on eBay before JSP rolled in. There was people making a lot of money off of the D2 stuff, and Activision wanted their cut. What's up, Dragon? It was just dumb. They handled that. I mean, D3. I mean, they turned it into a somewhat successful game. There's a lot of people still playing it now, but man, it was a dumpster fire at the beginning. It was so badly handled. I mean, by the time they got it into a state where a lot of people were still playing it, I'd quit playing. Yeah, Skull. It was just dumb, man. Yes, Guzzle. Dude, I was so excited for D3, man. I was there day one trying to play. Yeah, it was that weird. It was such a mess. There was so many pissed off people those first few days. I was one of them, for sure. I was right there in the thick of it. This guy's fun to run the pits. I'm going to have to move some gear around so that I got more magic find on this guy. Yeah, they toned that down fairly quickly. They even toned down some of the end bosses at one point. I forget how far in they had done that. But that game, just in general, at the beginning, horrible. They did such a bad job with that.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I forgot. I was going to pull up my Grail stuff. Alright, let's look at the Grail. Okay. Alright, this is where I'm at on the Grail. Actually, I haven't found anything today. I'm at 22%, so I'm going to switch it up a little bit and play the paladin. He's got a little more magic find and run the pit some more. So we're doing not too bad. Anything I found like off Eldritch during my 1,000 runs, I don't count towards this. So unfortunately, that Steel Carapace does not get checked off the list. Which it's not TC87, but it's still a fairly rare item. You don't find too many of those, and I find an ethereal one. Yeah, it's going pretty decent. considering how much time I've actually got in it, it's coming along okay. There's a jewel in it. Ooh, crap. I'm full. I need to put that stuff up. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't matter, right? Technically, it doesn't matter if I do it online in stream, whether it's on ladder or not. I guess technically I would count it. What's up, Liam? Bad chaotic? Yeah, exactly, Can. If I'm streaming it, I think it should count, right? Look at that sexy BK I found the other day. So yeah, I'll be counting it, I'm sure. I need to do some cubing. Bad chaotic, yeah. Most times they are. You rarely run into a good chaotic, I guess. You mind me asking what you do for a living? What's up, Alan? What's going on, dude? Oh, I guess I could have taken a portal back. That sounds like a bureaucratic nightmare just saying those words, man. You work in private sector or you work for the government? Yeah. No, well, the reason I asked, most people would assume that, but a buddy of mine, he works for International Paper as an executive, but he works in the environmental uh, regulatory side of things for the company. So that's the reason why I asked if you were federal or not, because he has to deal with that part of their business, but from the private sector side of things. Yeah, Michael, it'll be like way stronger. Surprisingly, it'll be way stronger. That's a nice jewel. Yeah, he works. He's an executive at If International, but he handles all their environmental regulatory issues. So yeah, that's why I asked if you were private sector or not. Did you really? Yeah, Michael, they buffed it back again in the latest version. So it's back to strong. Not as strong as the original release of 2.4, but still strong. What's up, Greg? Nah, you haven't missed anything. Dude, I can't believe you gambled at SOJ. That's just nuts. Michael, as fast as you can make your paladin run. I tested it, and yeah, it's pretty stupid. I think Javazon's still faster though, but it's a close second. Literally, as fast as you could run through the cows, they die. Scholar just said he gambled a SOJ.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, full on gold. We gotta do some gambling too. Well, I gambled Akira's on stream. What's up, Bilal? So yeah, I've actually gambled a pretty crazy unique when I gambled that Kira's Guardian on stream. You getting close, Alan? We could try it. It's nowhere. It's nowhere near, since this is not um, the that particular setup. It's not near as strong. But cows are they go down fairly quick. Like on 2.4, it'll be literally like one pulse and the cows die. For this guy, it's like 2 or 3 pulses for the cows to die. Yeah, I can. Hold on one second. Let me dump some gold real quick. Oh shoot, he's full. Okay, it's full on gold. So it is gear wise. So gear is, this is a Aradin. So this is Dual Dream, which is your Holy Shock Pulse. It's level 15 Holy Shock, level 15 Holy Shock, and then this is Dragon and Handed Justice, which gives you level 30 Holy Fire Pulse. So it's level 16 here? Yeah, level 16 Holy Fire here, level 14 Holy Fire here. So both of these together give you level 30. The crazy build for 2.4 is actually all Holy Fire. So what you do is you build this piece, and instead of Dream, you run a Dragon Shield, so you actually get level 44 Holy Fire. So it's way stupid stronger. So with this build, I'm doing 2 pulses, Holy Shock, Holy Fire. With the 2.4 build that I tested, it was 3 pieces for the Holy Fire, so it was like level 44 Holy Fire. And it was literally one pulsing the cows down. Just one pulse of your aura would kill cows in player 1. I mean, just that fast. Like with this build, and it not having the bonuses to damage for 2.4 yet, this helm, you would put, it didn't really matter the helm. Originally people were thinking you use Flickering Flame, the new rune word, but that actually didn't have an impact on the Holy Fire Pulse. So for the helmet, you could run whatever. It didn't really matter. You could put a Shaco on, it didn't matter. The whole idea was to have the 3 pieces for level 44 Holy Fire. Yeah, no, that they originally thought that the Flickering Flame, it's plus fire skills, but it has no impact since these are just aura. The items are what generates the pulse, so the plus fire skill didn't have an effect on the damage. So the helmet ended up not being Flickering Flame didn't make a difference. But it still was crazy strong. This one's not going to be anywhere near as strong. Well, that's handy. Like with this one, the pulses to kill cows, it's like 2 or 3 at least. I don't remember. I haven't done cows in a while. But yeah, it's going to be stupid strong in 2.4.
I am overburdened.
Hey, Alan, I was going to ask you, I could loan you that Sur rune, and you just pay me back whenever. If you want that to complete your infinity. I got an extra one.
Good day.
Did I pick it up? Yeah. I actually wanted that. Yeah, for the full Holy Fire, it would be, yeah, because you would do this one twice. So it'd be Sur Low twice, and then this one is Sur Cham Low. So yeah, 3 by Sur, 3 by Low, and 1 Cham. Yep, that's exactly it. Because this setup is not going to be as strong as just dumping it all into fire. So as you'll see, it just still does it. I have to run around a lot more with this one,
I can't carry anymore.
because like I was saying, the see how the pulses don't drop them. It takes a couple. It's literally a one shot with that fire build. Where this one's, it looks like it's 3 pulses to kill them. 2, 3. Yeah, 3 pulses. The other way is going to be way stronger. Yeah, man, just let me know, dude. I got one. Well, I'm pretty sure I got one. What I make the other? Yeah, I made that Enigma, so I still got that server. Yeah, just let me know, man. You don't have to be right away. You can just pay me back whenever. So yeah, I might make the dragon shield when 2.4 drops, just because it's just going to be so much stronger than this double setup. Well, that's the Liam. It's going to be one of them things where you'll have to you're not going to be able to run it anyway. If you go with the full fire setup, Chaos, you're not going to be able to run for the most part. Of course, you'll have points in Zeal, more points in Zeal. So you could technically just beat down whatever's fire immune. Yeah, it is. It's like right now you have to dump points into synergy for lightning and fire. So with the other one, you just do the synergy points for fire. So you'll have 20 extra points. So you could drop those into. No, it won't break. Max conviction still won't break fire immune. That's the problem with fire builds right now. You can't break fire immune. That's why I've been kind of wanting to see them make an item similar to Infinity that works for fire. See, because lightning's kind of a special use case because Infinity will break lightning immunes for the most part. There's some that are still going to be immune, but you don't get that with fire. That's the unfortunate part. So what I'd like to see is them make an item that's similar to Infinity. It could be just as expensive, but it literally breaks fire immune. That would be an amazing addition. And it could be a new rune word. Maybe they add in 2.5. We'll see. I mean, because they're going to come up with new rune words every ladder season. So something potentially for them to look at is something that breaks fire immunes. Because that's why all the fire builds are still kind of second tier. Because you still have too many immunes that you can't break. But see, this guy does decent, but the other one is just ridiculous. As fast as you can run through the cows, they fall over. Yeah, right. Flickering. They couldn't have made it just out of hand. It just sounds weak. Well, I mean, yeah, Michael, and they could do it the same way, though, right? They can have an item like Infinity is for lightning, and then make one for cold and make one for fire, right? I think those would be good rune word additions. Yeah, Liam. They'll run out of combos. Right, exactly, Jeff. That's why the physical damage is part of the fire build for the druids. It's because fire's just not enough. But see, they didn't do that with Hydra. When they made the Hydra changes. So there's still work to be done with the fire builds, just in general. See, I wouldn't have to stand here like this with the new 2.4 build. They'd have just died. It could be, Liam. And we still might be waiting for D4. Yeah, I mean, there's ways to handle it, but as far as fire, but right now it's still kind of weak. Again, that's why the druid setup uses physical damage as well. It's just, it's not as. Oh, look. Hello. We'll take that. Nice little find there. Yeah, I was about to say something about that Ith rune and the Vex popped out. That's pretty funny. We'll take it. I'll take a Vex rune all day long. I think I've found these heavy boots already. Yeah, Sanders. I've already found those. Not bad, not bad. There's your Ith rune for your infinity. Alright, so we got a Vex out of that. Cool. Let's add that to the rune list. Yeah, Daryl, no problem. Hold on. I literally just found a Vex rune, so I got to put it on my list. Vex. Nice. Yeah, right, Andy? Appreciate it, dude. You got me a Vex rune out of it. What's up, Rofo? Well, let's put this bad boy in the bank. Yeah, Alan, I do have the Sur. I wanted to make sure the Sur rune's still there. Okay, so items for the Arden. This is a full Arden with Dual Dream. That gives you level 30 Holy Shock, and then I have Dragon plus Hand of Justice. This gives you level 30 Holy Fire. So I have 2 auras pulsing with this setup. Then I just run Amara's Chances for Magic Find, upped Gold Wrap for Magic Find, 30 Nagel, Raven, and some War Traps. The rest of this is just kind of a mishmash of resist charms. I was running these resist because I did Ubers with this build, so I dumped these resist charms in. Don't need them for what I'm doing now. This was specifically when I did Ubers with the Arden. And then it's just random Magic Find or resist charms. No Annie on this guy, and I got a low Pally Torch. No, I don't need combat skiller, doesn't help. The only thing the combat skiller helps me for is zeal. And I don't use it that much, so. I mean, zeal's handy. But that literally is the only effect that combat skiller has is zeal. So, for those that missed it, literally just ran cows to show this build and got a Vex rune to pop out of a random cow. So that's kind of nice. I'll take it. I haven't had a decent rune in a little while. A couple weeks. So, we'll take it. But this build, literally, I could run anything with this build. Like, we'll do Chaos real quick. The only thing with this setup is I don't use Enigma, so I can't teleport. Michael, I think it was. I think it was an Ohm rune. Almost positive it was an Ohm rune. Yeah, I think you're right. But here's the thing with this build versus the full fire one is everything in Chaos will die from the lightning pulse. Whereas the fire wouldn't have an effect on them. But again, I don't have Enigma with this build, so I have to fight my way through River of Flame. Not that it's much of a fight. Usually most everything dies just from the pulse. Yeah, it is at level 85, so yeah, you could technically find some good areas, or good stuff in River Flame. I just like to skip it. I don't like the layout, you know, having to go back and forth sometimes. So that's why I like skipping it. But as you can see, I mean, just everything here just melts. He's a These guys are fire immune, so they only take lightning damage, and they usually have they have pretty high health, so you usually can't get them in one pulse. These dudes die usually in 1 or 2 pulses.
I can't carry any.
So it is still kind of stupid. So you can imagine this with that other setup. So I refer to this as my chatlet build because I could just sit here and talk to you guys while just walking through. Yeah, Foe's going to be fun to play with for sure. Especially if you're a Chaos Farmer like me. Foe is going to be a lot of fun here. It's just going to absolutely melt everything. Michael, I don't know, man. I'm not too jazzed about the new areas. Some of them are going to be decent to farm. Some of them still need a lot of work. Like the red portal areas are still going to suck. The pits, people are still going to farm. Is it Stony Tomb? The one right outside of Act 2 town is going to be people probably going to hit that one. And then the one in the swamp in Flare Jungle, right outside of the TP there, Swampy Pit, I think it's called. People will probably farm that one because proximity, you could get to them real quick. The red portal areas, they added like one more champ pack into it or boss pack, so it's still gonna suck because it's kind of a pain to get to. It's only gonna have like 3 to 4 boss champ packs. It's really small, so people aren't going to farm the red portal areas. So some of them are still not going to be that great. But it's probably going to add a couple more that people would not have done before. Namely, the Swampy Pit and Stony Tomb. Those will probably get farmed a pretty good bit. Maggot lair. Yeah, okay. But no, I think I'm going to say that those two are probably going to be the big farm areas, for new farm areas, for sure. But I don't think outside of those two you're going to see much out of the other ones. See, this guy's Zeal, even though I don't have that much in Zeal, you get the added damage from lightning and fire per Zeal hit from those 2 auras. So even though my Zeal's only like 17, it hits really hard. And usually everything else dies before I get to them. The only issue is with the bosses. Since my AR is really low, I miss a lot on the bosses. They still die pretty quick, but you'll see I'll miss a lot. But still dies fast. I don't know if I've gotten this checked off my list yet. Steel Goad. See, I don't even know what the name of that was. For those who don't know, I'm still running my. I started my Grail, so a lot of these lower level items. I need to check off my Grail. And I'll show status at the end of the stream. So we'll go here. Jeff, did you just find the Trang armor? And we'll look at Whirlstone Keep. There's no area that I cannot farm with this current setup. Even the souls die pretty quick because of the fire aura. And my resists are not max, but I mean, these are actually both above 80 and 60 and 50. So resists aren't an issue with this setup either. Of course, I do have like a lot of resist charms stacked right now, so I would probably replace those with Magic Find. As needed. That's how you deal with souls. Yeah, sure, yeah. Hold on. Let me get to his safe area. I'll get zapped by Bale here if I don't get down to the throne room. But as you saw, the souls were not as threatening on this guy. And again, I have done Ubers with this build. Changing some of the gear, like I didn't change the aura gear, but I just like replaced the gloves with some Drax. I think that was it. I put some Drax on, I put some Gore Riders on, that sort of thing. Yeah, the base on the shield's 43, so if you look, so I used a 43 resist Sacred Targe, and then so what's the... You get a base plus 12? That doesn't look right. 12 plus 43. I had a little more. I guess the shield rune where it gives you a little more, or it might be random. But these are dual dream for the Holy Shock. And then it's Hand of Justice plus Dragon for the Holy Fire auras. So there's two level 30 auras going on with this dude. Yeah, Rofa, I'm still going Sork first build. I am going to try and run him with Hydra just to mix it up. But I am going to go Sork. Okay, trade chat. Everything else is Magic Find, like these are Chanseys. 30 Nagel, up to Gold Wrap, War Travs. Ravenfrost, of course, since you're melee, you're going to want that Ravenfrost. Everything else is just junk charms, to be honest. I had these resist charms on there for when I was doing Ubers, but they, you play the resist as needed. Yeah, it's literally like I have these plus 30. These were there for Ubers, and I just left them. So you can switch resist charms out as needed. Like I had. Where was it? There was like some cold. lightning resists, but I dumped all those on just for Ubers. So nothing special there. I don't have an Annihilus. I have a crappy torch. So there's still some stuff I could upgrade on this guy for sure. Yeah, no, it's not a cheap build for sure. It took me a while to put this together. I think the only thing I ended up trading to get on this guy was my one low rune to finish out the last rune word. Everything else I have is self-found. Well, no, the shield base I traded for. I did trade for the 43 sacred charge or targe.
I am over.
Because finding a 3-socket high resist shield pally shield is pretty tough. It's hard to put your hands on. Because you know, most times people are keeping the 4-socket, but this requires 3-socket for the rune words. So sometimes that's kind of tough to put your hands on. But technically, you don't even have to fight. So I'll just stand here. Chaos? Oh, did you really? Did you get it off the Mephisto armor rack? Daryl, I've completed hell difficulty. I mean, if that's what you mean by completing the game. Oh, the Countess rack. The Countess rack is nice. I like that one as well. The one running down, or one you can hit it multiple times actually, but.
I can't carry anything.
So I mean, as you can see, I mean you can full clear any area with this guy, no problem, all the way through Ubers. Was it ethereal? The one you found, was it ethereal? Or are you just gonna put it in a regular one? Alright, see here, this is where Bale takes a little bit just because you miss a lot. I mean, he'll still get beat down fairly quickly, but a lot of these attacks will miss because my AR is really low. He's not really built with much AR gear-wise, so I mean, it's still quick, but I still miss. I don't know if I've gotten this double axe. Blade bone. I don't know if I've gotten it or not. Oh, it was an ethereal one? That's pretty sick, dude. Did you say it was a 44 or 45? Because that, I mean, that's crazy. Alright, so for those who don't know, I'm looking at my Grail tracker to see if I found this axe or not. I don't think I have. Nope, I have not. Cool. The only problem with this guy is it's kind of slow. I mean, no teleport. So you have to use charge to move around. So you have to follow pathing. You can't jump over stuff, through walls, all that kind of stuff. That's the only downside to this. I guess technically you could switch out armors. You could hold an Enigma or something and take it on and off and jump and teleport on. It's just not my style. So that's, but I mean, this guy's unstoppable. What's up, Aaron? That's why I run this character. He's just fun. There's no part of the game. I haven't killed declone, but I'd assume declone would be a joke. If I could do Ubers, declone's not going to be a problem. Got you, Scuzzle. So we got some newer people. This is my actual main character. This is my Sorc. It's level 96. This is what I do all my farming on. Yeah, Liam, that would actually be pretty crazy.
Hello.
No, I have not. Did they just put something out? Let's take a look. Did he put it out on the forums? Or was it something on Reddit? Yeah, it's nothing on the forums. Was it on Reddit? Lauren, what's up, dude? Lauren, you're king, man. What's up, Vine? Aaron, where'd he post that at, dude? End of the month, I can live with, yeah. We'll see. Let's think now. What's today? Today is the 15th. But they were saying 2.4, then 1 to 2 weeks till. Yeah, Lorian's at the top of the list, man. Could 2.4 be tomorrow then? Because here's the timeline they gave us. They said 2.4, then 1 to 2 weeks ladder. Tomorrow has 4 hours of downtime. Does that mean 2.4? I don't know, Scuzzle. I usually do circlets, but Scholar just gambled an SOJ, so I don't know. Oh, what's going to happen then? Because they said 1 to 2 weeks from 2.4 to ladder. And they scheduled a 4-hour downtime tomorrow. My assumption was it was going to be the architecture changes for the database stuff. Could it be 2.4? I don't know. What do you guys think? I didn't know about this Reddit post from Pez. Right, Brian. They said 1 to 2 weeks from 2.4 to ladder, depending on issues they might have with 2.4 on live. But we're at mid-March already. So 2 weeks to the end of the month. I'm getting kind of excited now. Because it had to be this week or next to meet kind of that timeline for end of month. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know about the Reddit post. He needs to stop posting on Reddit and put it on their official Blizz forums. Yeah, Vine. I was assuming. Um, well, see, did you not notice that they said it was a 4 hour downtime tomorrow? Not like just regular maintenance, but 4 hours downtime. Yeah, me too. I was following Twitter and the blue posts on Blizzard forums. Dude, if 2.4 dropped tomorrow, that'd be just like ridiculous, off the charts crazy. Yeah, Vine. 4 hours downtime tomorrow. 12 to 4 Pacific. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying not to get hyped. I would love to see ladder by the end of the month. Holy crap, dude. That would be insane. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, Rofo, that was what I was thinking, but then I remembered well, they never really said that they pushed the re-architectured database changes live, so I wasn't sure if maybe that was what was going to be tomorrow. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, something's up. Something's up for sure. I mean, they don't normally schedule it for 4 hours. Usually it's just services might be interrupted, that sort of thing when they do maintenance. All right, I'm trying not to get too hyped about this. Something, well, we'll put it this way: something can be up tomorrow for sure. Something can be up. Liam, Liam, man, I'll give you that. You keep me laughing, dude.
I can't carry anymore.
See, that's what I originally thought as far as downtime, because I figured they were going to be doing not necessarily server prep, but the database architecture changes, which I've said 1,000 times now. But I mean, that would require some downtime, which would be prep for 2.4 technically. So very well still could be that 2.4 next week, latter week after, which could still be the case. Um, I guess we'll know tomorrow after they're done, though. I mean, if it's anything major, I'll probably be on live afterwards. If not, I'll continue to work on my vidges. But we'll see tomorrow. I mean, we'll know after they're done. They won't say anything till afterwards. But I don't know. They've surprised us a couple times here at this point, so it's kind of hard to say. It would make more sense to me if it was the database changes. because they had said when 2.4 first went live that they pushed those changes out on the PTR. So that's cool. I mean, we're that much closer. I'm kind of surprised that Pez put that out on Reddit, giving kind of a end of the month time frame. That's kind of crazy. Either way, it sounds like we're getting close. My guess would originally was mid-April, so if it's more end of the month, I'm happy with that. Because, you know, when they originally dropped like the kind of the timelines that they were looking at, it was looking like mid-April based off what they were saying at that point. So if we're going to get something earlier than that by even a couple weeks, that's pretty crazy. I'll take that all day long. We'll be doing some ladder streaming before you know it. I mean, it could be Aaron, but that's still... Dude, that's still almost 2 weeks ahead of what I was thinking it was going to be. So that's still good. Yeah, Vine, that would not surprise me either. that would be some classic Blizzard right there if that happened. D3 launch all over again. Alright, I got that. I don't think I've gotten the bill yet. What is this, Swannins? Yeah. What is this, Justice? Oh, no, I have gotten it already. Never mind. And the heavy belts, this, Infernal, pretty sure I got that as well already. Well, we're getting all this low stuff knocked out. No, actually, I hadn't gotten that yet. Okay. That's cool. I don't think the live auction house is what brought the launch of D3, though, dude. That was just a bad side effect of just having that there. But D3's launch was probably one of the worst ones I've ever seen. The three-man Magnifying Power leveling. Scuzzle, I might know it, but not know it as that. I don't know. Explain it to me. What's up, Kung Fu? Vine, I did too, man. I didn't make a ton. I made like $700 or $800 off of that thing. What's up, Nordman? Yeah. That's true, Aaron. There was the initial just absolute disaster of a launch, and then the auction house just compiled on top of that for sure. D3's launch probably was the worst one in freaking Blizzard history. And they've had some bad launches. Like when I was playing World of Warcraft, every X-Pack launch was a disaster. It could have been Vine. I just remember the initial. I mean, I didn't even deal with the auction house. Was just you couldn't even play the game. D3 just had so many things at the beginning that was so bad. I did not get involved with WC3. I heard it was bad. Yeah, I didn't play that. I heard stories about how bad that was, for sure. Yeah, D3 at launch you couldn't play. I mean, from the get-go, you had the game, but you couldn't even play the stupid thing. And there, of course, there was no offline mode, so that pissed a bunch of people off because the game you couldn't play it but online, but then you couldn't get online to play it. There's no offline mode, so that just made people twice as angry. It was bad. It was so bad. But I didn't play Warcraft 3 remaster, so I don't. I heard stories about how bad that launch was, but Liam, you're asking the wrong person about the Panda launch. That's when I quit. I didn't even buy that stupid X pack. I mean, they got a little better with like the first one. Was Burning Crusades the first X pack? I don't remember what the first one was. That launch was horrible. I don't remember the Lich King launch. I think it still had a lot of issues, but I think they progressively got a little better with each X pack launch. But they were still pretty bad. But I mean, one thing Blizzard's not known for is their clean launches. Oh my god. And it kind of falls in like Battlefield 2042 is Activision. Or no. My bad. The Call of Duty launches weren't exactly clean the last couple. 2042 is DICE, which is part of EA, right? Is that right? I mean, none of the big IPs did well. Their launches have been horrible. Was the Lich King launch the one where they introduced the Death Knights? That was the Death Knights, right? Aaron, I would hope so, man. I mean, they didn't. Even the D2R launch wasn't great. I mean, they had some serious server issues right there at the beginning. Fine, you don't need all them people. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, Liam. That probably wouldn't have been tough to follow. I mean, these companies just been getting worse and worse with their launches. I don't understand it. You'd think they'd get better at it, not worse. Kung Fu. I literally started rolling a mage in when the X pack dropped for Lich King, and I was like, nah, screw this. I'm gonna make it Death Knight about 3 or 4 hours in. I mean, I was like, nah, I'm switching, and I went to Death Knight, and that was my first character on Lich King. It was so broken, dude. I was honestly shocked at how bad the D2R launch went. I didn't think it'd be. I thought it was going to be fairly smooth. Dang, Kung Fu. That's kind of. I mean, they got better. The Boomkins got better, but man, that was one of the early trash characters by far. It was like in Classic, the Boomkins and the Ret Pallies were just a joke.
Not even death can save you from me.
Give me some stuff to check off my list, dude. Yeah, Kung Fu, 100%. Well, that was the whole thing, though. It was like whoever was playing a Ret Pally or a Boomkin in Classic, they were just laughed at.
Hail to you, champion.
Ret Pallies were probably worse than the Boomkins. But they made, and then they pushed them too far the other way. And I don't remember if it was Burning Crusades or the next X Pack that they were just too OP. Hey, Lens, if you get on my Discord when ladder drops, you could probably find you a team pretty easy, man. I have a feeling there's going to be quite a few people hunting up teams when ladder drops. And we're going to be opening up voice channels for people that want to be on voice on our Discord for when ladder drops. So it'd be a good place if you're wanting to find people to level with or team up with. Everybody's kind of chilling right now because they're waiting on ladder, but once ladder hits, it's going to get pretty crazy as far as people trying to find groups. Yeah, we're going to be setting up multiple voice channels so that people that want to group, if they want to get in voice, they'll have availability for voice channels on our Discord. Yeah, everybody's just kind of just messing around. A lot of people just playing other things right now, waiting for ladder. Not even playing D2, but just playing other games, waiting for ladder to drop.
I am overburdened.
Just something to think about if you're wanting to hunt down a team to group of people to team with. There's probably going to be a lot of people on Discord that are going to be trying to put teams together. Yeah, that is the thing with teams, though. They're wanting support classes and all that kind of stuff to make it synergize well. So, yeah, I kind of see it because it makes leveling quicker for sure. Just not my thing. I just like to build my main and just go with it. That's usually why I don't team. Mike, we were just talking about that. Apparently, on Reddit, Pez Radar, who's one of the community managers, said end of the month, potentially. So we're getting pretty close, dude. They got a big maintenance tomorrow, 4-hour maintenance. It looks like it's going to be server prep from what's been put out there. So it looks like we're getting close. Closer, anyways. Pretty exciting stuff, actually. Yeah, it's awesome news. we literally found out together. Apparently he said it on Reddit, and I don't ever check Reddit. So somebody else here let us know.
Not enough
It's pretty
mana.
crazy. Yeah, no problem, Vine. I can hook you up. Well, I'm kind of pumped up now. Even if it's not, firm date or anything, we at least know a little bit more than we did when the day started. If it could be potentially out by the end of the month, I'm pretty hyped. Who was that? Was that just talking about not putting vacation time in? Who was that? Was it Liam? Scuzzle? One of you guys saying something about you didn't put your time in for vacation? Oh, Vine, that's interesting. I'll have to look into that. Or if you know about it, if I set you up as admin, can you set that up? That'd be a lot cleaner for sure. Drop me a damn item, fool. Somebody said it a minute ago that they didn't put their time in because they had a put it in so far ahead of time, and they hadn't planned on it being first part of the month. That's cool, Vine. It doesn't, it's not like an immediate rush, but I'll set you up as
What do
admin so
need?
you have access. Aaron, he could be retired. Well, this one's a dense map here. Boy, they're all over me.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't think I've gotten this broadsword yet. Griswolds. I have not. Check another one off the list. Scuzzle. That was pretty specific, man. You make arts for hippies. That's pretty specific, man. Yeah, Kung Fu, it seemed like I saw somewhere where you'd have enough points to do both fairly efficiently.
Not enough mana.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I am overburdened.
I didn't know people still wore tie-dyes, but I guess I guess they probably still do. I hadn't been outside in a really long time. 2 years. I exaggerate, but just about. Haven't traveled anywhere outside of heading to my folks' house. Just hadn't been normal in 2 years. Hadn't been to a show in forever. Man, I used to go to concerts multiple times a year, and I haven't been to one in over 2 years now. Miss that. Miss that for sure. I love going to music shows, man.
Not enough mana. I am overburdened.
Yeah, movie theater. Hadn't been to one, yeah, over 2 years. I haven't done anything in 2 years. Stuff that we did on a regular basis. It's just crazy. What's up, Ross? Welcome back, dude. Like right before it was probably, no, I actually went to, like right before the pandemic started, I went to Godsmack Shinedown show. But this probably show my age a little bit. The summer before, Hootie and the Blowfish did a reunion tour, and so we went to see Hootie and the Blowfish. Oh my God, that was the most fun I've probably ever had at a concert ever. That show was amazing.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, it tried to give me another train. That's pretty good drops right there. Jeff, man, that show, I never had so much fun in one show ever. Yeah, that's the thing. Darius went country, but they did a reunion tour and that's where we went to. It was actually Hootie and the Blowfish. Here's what was funny: the backdrop of their stage was a Waffle House. Is Red Rocks the one that's kind of in the? It's literally like kind of in like the. It's not mountains, but it's got like the scenic, like plateaus and stuff around it. Devin Townsend is amazing. Aaron. Dude, it was such a crazy set. It was literally an entire Waffle House was the backdrop of their stage. So we got a Black Hades. We got a Jalal. Oh, an ethereal Jalal. That's funny. Yeah, Scuzzle. I've seen footage of that shows and stuff. That place looks crazy. Jeff, I got you beat, dude. First show ever. First show ever was Guns N' Roses opening for Motley Crue. That was my first show ever. Aaron, that would have actually been kind of funny. So yeah, I got your Go-Go's beat, man. This is when Appetite for Destruction first dropped, so they weren't even a headliner. They were opening for Motley Crue. So we got a Jalal's Ethereal. That's kind of crazy. Got a Black Hades. I've gotten the axe and the breastplate. Yeah, right, Liam. Furious, you're showing your age a little bit too. Oh, Scuzzle, man, the pyro was crazy. And we were close to the stage, and this is when Tommy Lee had the spinning drum set. And for those that have never seen it, the drum set's in a cage, and it raises up for a drum solo and goes out over the top of the stage, and it spins while he's playing. I mean, it's spinning so fast that he's blurry. You can't even see him, and he's playing the whole time while the drum set spins. Yeah, Jeff, you got me by a few months. Oh, let me scratch this stuff off my list. That's a pretty good drop right there. So I got a Jalal's. You scratch that off. And we got a Black Hades. Scratch that off. Alright, he paid me off a little bit there. Yeah, Scuzzle, man, it was amazing. It wasn't the Girls. It was the one after that was the Motley Crue's the tour. Yeah, it's gone now, Scuzzle. I have too much junk, man. I got too much stuff, man. I can't keep any of this stuff anymore. Besides, ladder's coming. Do you take durability damage in PvP? I thought you still did.
can't carry anymore.
Wait, what I miss? I'm doing my job. Are you concerned? Somebody seems overly concerned. Liam. Dude, we've still been playing the hell out of that game. I got two different ones going. I got one my wife and I are playing, just us two. And then we got the one that my son and I and my wife are playing. So depending on my son's work schedule, whenever he's available, we play one or the other.
I need mana.
Just ignore him. If he comes back, I have a hammer. I almost died to him again. He almost killed my merc.
Thanks.
No, bang. I hit mana pots a lot, dude. I mean, it's just kind of second nature to me at this point. You get used to it. I mean, at the first, I had issues with it because, you know, you run insight for so long that you don't even think about mana. But when you switch to an infinity, then, you know, mana becomes a thing. But after a while, you know, I keep mana pots. I don't hit them that much, to be perfectly honest. Favorite quote? I don't really have one, to be perfectly honest. Would be a good quote that I can't really think of one off the top of my head that I really have. That's one thing about me in these type of games. I probably don't envelop myself in the storyline as much as a lot of people do. I enjoy the game itself, but like I don't get as immersed into kind of the environment, the atmosphere of the game as much as a lot of people do. I just enjoy like game mechanics, play style, that sort of stuff. Like So take Call of Duty for instance. I never play like the campaigns. I go straight into multiplayer. That sort of thing. Liam, they might address it at some point. I don't know. Ryan, from what we're hearing, as far as tomorrow's 4-hour downtime, and from what some people have found, there's supposed to be like getting the servers prepped for 2.4, but then there was another post by Pez Radar on Reddit saying that we're looking at ladder potentially being the end of the month. So we're getting some news out of Blizzard. But tomorrow is apparently a 4-hour downtime, and we weren't exactly sure what's going on with that. Yeah, fine. I was never okay. I just played. I enjoyed going straight into the multiplayer aspect of the games. I never played the campaigns, and some of the campaigns were, everybody would say how awesome they were, and I just never got into that at the storyline aspect of the games.
Not even death can save you from me.
Mavs gloves again. I've already gotten these. Edwin, yeah, that's what people are starting to think. The prep this week, 2.4 next week, and then if they follow, because they said from 2.4 it was a week to 2 weeks to ladder. So if it could potentially be end of the month if that week after 2.4 drops is like really clean. I mean, we could see ladder at the end of the month, following that time frame that they had set out. If there's issues with 2.4, then potentially 2 weeks to ladder from if it drops next week. So yeah, I mean, it could be. Bob, and was that your prediction, or was yours like the 7th? So it could potentially be a 31st release. It could happen by then, which is just crazy to me, because I was, in my mind, I had it 2 weeks out past that. So, I mean, fingers crossed, we could be playing ladder in 2 weeks. We could be playing 2.4 next week. Which is not as big of a deal. I mean, because I've messed with it on PTR. It'd be kind of fun to mess around with some of the builds before we get onto ladder. But yeah. You think so, Bob? It could be. It could be 2 full weeks of it. But I mean, PTR, I don't think there was a ton of bug report stuff going on. So it could potentially be a week. PTR was pretty clean.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, the Chatladin will be even stronger. So, I mean, time will tell. I mean, we'll know more tomorrow once they let us know. Because, after the servers come back up tomorrow, they'll let us know what they did. And then we'll maybe have a little better idea of the time frames. But, I mean, for him to come out on Reddit and say that's kind of crazy to me. I'm sure they took the armor off the stick.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, Bob, you're right. I mean, it could potentially be that. Apparently, the stuff tomorrow will hopefully address any kind of server load issues they'll run into. So, if anything, yeah, it'd be that more people playing the game potentially find bugs that weren't caught on PTR. Um, yeah, I mean, that could definitely happen. But still, I mean, we're a lot closer, and know a little more today even than we did yesterday. So it's cool. It's kind of cool. Random phone calls.
I can't carry anymore.
No, it was dude asking me if I had a job.
I need mana.
He's calling to offer me a job. Aaron, I don't know. Some people are just weird, dude. I used to mess with them car warranty people a lot. I had a bad habit of actually picking up those calls from scammers and like talking to them for way too long. I, I had one. I had a 6. We'll keep that for. We'll put that one on the necro. I had what was the one? This one was actually the FBI called me, and I happened to be driving home from my parents, so I had time to kill. Um, and the FBI scam one was like really elaborate, and I never got to what the actual scam was going to be. It was some sort of identity theft scam, but guy was posing as an FBI agent and saying that they had found a vehicle registered to my name in Texas that had like drugs in it, and they were asking me if I had if somebody had recently stolen my. I mean, it got in depth. The storyline behind the scam. And I had that dude on the phone for like 45 minutes. But we never actually got to what the scam was going to be. He was wanting I think it was going to come down to me having to pay them money to verify. So I don't know what the scam was going to be. But I kept it going for a while, and they transferred me to a couple different people. And it just dragged on and on and on. I think I got all the rings. Yeah. But they come up with some crazy stuff. What are you doing? What's up, Martin? Oh, okay. We can scratch off the storm shield. Storm shield. Anybody want this before I throw it away? Well, that don't matter. I got an extra one if you want one. I had one of the IRS ones like call me, and he actually left a message with a callback number. I called that number so many times that they blocked my number. So then I went online, and you could call through the computer, and I called them so many times that they just quit picking up the phone. And so then I posted the number on Facebook and had a bunch of other people call. Dude, they literally, I called them so many times that they blocked my number. Yeah, Scuzzle, I always have a couple extra ones. I get storm shields a lot, surprisingly. That's like about my 10th one. Yeah, but my wife thinks I'm a little crazy when it comes to these telemarketers. I mess with them way too much. All right, we need to do some. I need the cubes, charms real quick. I got way too many. I mean, there's some guys on Twitch that make a living out of on Twitch messing with the scammers. Yeah, Aaron. I mean, it's one of them things. It depends. Like I was driving back from my parents, so I didn't have nothing else to do. So 45 minutes wasn't no loss for me. For them, it was it was definitely wasting their agent's time. It's some crazy stuff you run into, man. All right, let's cube a grand. These are all Diablo. I think there's a couple of Bale charms in here, but it doesn't really matter. And I got all these peace skulls. I need to use these real quick for rolling a diadem. Let's do this one. Scammers everywhere, man, even in D2. Plus 2 skills. I don't remember ever really running into any on D2. I know they were out there, but I never really hit any of those guys. Uh, no faster run walk, otherwise that might be good. Resists are kind of low, but that's high lightning resist. That's kind of nice. Hmm. If that had like run walk or something on it, that actually would be pretty decent. I thought I had more peace goals. No, I guess not. Tong. What's up, Tong? I got some L runes. I need you to turn them into some burrs for me. Yeah, if this had run walk, this would be pretty cool because the mana leech is nice for Amazon. 12 all resist plus another 35 lightning. But I mean, still missing that X factor. Alright, so let's roll. How do we want to do this? Let's do it this way. Make a little bit of room. Tong, you killing me, man. Alright, we're gonna roll. I don't know if this is a Baal or Diablo charm, but it's one of them. I don't remember which one it is. Offensive auras. We'll hold on to it. I got other charms to roll. Ooh, 36 gold resist. That was almost good. Ouch, Aaron. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I've actually heard of that one. There was a lot of that kind of stuff back in the day, man. It was crazy. One max 3 defense. Wow. No, too late. Dude, I get too many of them. You don't understand. I have a mule with more amethysts on it. It'll be okay, man. It'll be okay, man. It's all right. I get tons of them. See, you just see what I do on stream, man. I'm doing those 1,000 run stream videos offline. I get gems for days. $43 life. No, Liam. I use them on my diadems. Tong, one of the community managers posted on Reddit that we're looking at the end of the month. So there is some news out there. We got a 4-hour downtime tomorrow, and apparently it's going to be ladder prep. So yeah, there's some stuff going on. Yeah, some guy. Yeah, well, I mean, potentially we're looking at end of the month, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you're probably soon, man. I mean, maybe first week of April, or maybe even actually the end of the month. We'll know. We'll know soon. People are thinking 2.4 is going to be out next week, so it's pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, April Fools. That's what they're shooting for. They literally want to do something on April 1st. Like, sorry, it's not going to come out, and then they drop it or something like that. Yeah, it would. That's why I'm hoping it would be something like that, and not like, here's ladder. Oh wait, nope, sorry, it's not. I would hope it'd be the other way, like, oh, we thought it was going to come out today, but it's not, and then they drop it. Because if they do it the other way, they're going to, yeah, they're going to have some seriously pissed off player base. Ooh, a monarch. All right, guys, we're going to have drawing 4. This un-ID'd. Yeah, I blew it. J-Mod. I screwed that up. Oh, man. Yeah, I blew it, man. That could have potentially been kind of funny, but I screwed it up. Yeah, I did, Liam. I totally jacked that one up. I was going to call it a peacomb. I had it all messed up in my head. Un-ID'd skillers. Oh my god. I know, Liam. That's why I was trying to pull that joke off, and I just completely blew it. Well, here you go then, un-ID'd skiller. Un-ID'd 7 or 32020.
I need mana.
Stop. He could be so annoying. Well, appreciate you joining us, Mark. Yeah, I try and do it a little earlier so I can hit you guys in Europe. A lot of people from Europe watch the stream, and I appreciate that. Yeah, Bob. I mean, yeah, technically. I mean, it's rolled at time of drop, for sure. I think I remember this one. Was it Atlantean, or is that the next one up? Oh, Colwyn's. The next one up's Atlantean. Alright, so I scratch that off my list. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of Nova Sorks. 100%. There's going to be so many of them. Tong, it's
death can
It just
save
depends, you know, budget wise and how quick you want to do it. I would always recommend a custom, finding a decent custom company and doing it. I got a pre-built for the sake of time because I needed one. And I haven't had any issues with the one I got. This is a SkyTech system. If I'd have had more time, though, I'd have gotten a custom built either locally or found somebody online to do it. There's a lot of reputable companies out there that do pre-builts. And then, of course, budget becomes a thing. Yeah, my old system was about as old as yours. It was in the 6-7 year range, so it was time. Yeah, Mark, I do. I get it a lot. Um, it's kind of fun to surprise people that way. Oh, okay. I finished the. That finishes the Saigon set. And the Movina is the only other one that I haven't gotten. These two are new. So I got the Movina's belt, and Saigon set is complete. First set that's finished. Saigon, great helm or visor finished. And then Movina's belt. Is it M? Yeah. Nice. I'm actually scratching quite a few off today. The other two I've gotten. So 6-piece Saigon already done. Spandex, the SkyTech's really worked out for me. I'm usually kind of leery about pre-builts. And actually the one I got before was, what was it called? Cyber Power. And I've heard a lot of bad things about Cyber Power after the fact. But that system it still works. And I've had it 6+ years now. So, I mean, it could be hit or miss sometimes on the pre-builds, but if you do your research, usually you could end up doing pretty well. What's up, Oscar? It's going pretty good today, man. It's going pretty good today. Tong, you should do an entire series on trading. Your first video should be, I turned an L into a burr rune. I mean, people have said some bad things about cyber power, but my system has lasted for a long time, and it still works. It just is not beefy enough to handle streaming. The software required to stream and playing games for the most part. But the system itself still works fine. I think he could do it, Michael. I think he could teach us that. Or you know what you can do, Tom? You can offer brokerage services, and just take a cut or a fee for trades. Something to think about, man. Yeah, just take a form gold commission. Just say that you only trade on JSP and you get 10% value in form gold. But since I put that idea out there on stream live, so I have witnesses, if you do it, I get a 5% cut. Well, Tong, that's just it, man. You got your little secrets and stuff that I mean, you're obviously successful at it. I mean, you did crazy good for D2R launch. All right, Tom, let me ask you this. People might be interested, and you might, I don't know if you could answer it or not. Do you remember what the first item you got on D2R that you were able to, like, trade up for? Or how you started it? Did you, like trade for an item that you got cheap and upsell it? Or did you find something and upsell it? I'm just curious how you kicked it off. Whether you found an item or you traded for an item and went up from there. So you started with a jaw rune and went north. That's a pretty good place to start, though. Yeah, that's what if you found it, especially if you found it early, man. You could have probably gotten a lot of value for it early on, for sure. What's up, Danger? Because, I mean, it is a timing thing. If you were able to pull something like a jaw rune early and then uptrade from there, it's definitely an advantage to get something early on.
I need mana.
Q Hagens. Man, we're scratching a lot of stuff off the list today. We got Q Hagens today, or just, this is actually a really good early armor. If you get one of these early while leveling, this is a pretty decent armor. Don't need it now, but if you could get one of those on ladder kind of early, that's a good pickup. Aaron, that's how it goes, isn't it? Probably didn't even know what he had. Or the actual extreme value of what he found early on. Because that would make sense. What's up, Fuzzy? What's going on with you, man?
Not enough mana.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He didn't even know what he had. Wow, another Movina piece. That's the third one today. Or third Mav. I found the gloves and the belt. Now we got the bow off Movina set. Man, we're scratching some good stuff off. That's crazy. Yeah, right. That is nuts, man. Cool. I'm actually doing decent on the Grail today. Yeah, right, Danger. But I mean, the game has draw. I mean, people hear about how much people are playing this old game, and they come on in. It's kind of funny, but it keeps working out that way. And there's a lot of people that didn't play it, haven't played it since back when it launched, and just don't remember that much about the game. Yeah, there's a lot of that as well. Tong, I picked up a Vex rune earlier today. It's kind of funny. I had I was playing the paladin, the Aradin, and somebody asked me to do cows just to see how it worked in cows, and a Vex rune dropped. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, today in general, I've scratched a lot of items off of the Grail already, and we picked up a Vex rune. So all in all, it's been pretty good day, drop wise. A lot better than past few days. Magic, I have a feeling you're going to hit a high rune like early. Sometimes you got to mix it up. You didn't have that much good luck with seal popping, but I mean that's just how RNG works. Full clear, I'm willing to bet within the next let's say 100 runs, you probably get like around an ohm rune in high rune value. Because you're due. I mean, RNG is RNG, but you put that much time in, you'll get drops. If you're doing full clears now, I'd say you get an Ohm rune within the next 100 or so runs. I mean, I'd still be seal popping now if I wasn't trying to do my Grail. Since I'm looking for items, full clears is how it's going to work for me. But I'm a huge fan of seal popping. I just get more, in an hour's time, I just get more kills. And that's what it's about for rune drops. It's the amount of mobs that die. I don't know that I've gotten this giant sword. What is this called? Kennel Mill. All these low items, man. I don't even remember the names of any of them. Kennel Mill. Sounds like a medicine. I'm always positive, Magic. Ouch. Well, LK is... I'm not a fan of the LK runs, even offline. I just never been much on the lower cuirass runs. I don't think I've gotten this falchion either. I think, well, no, I'll take that gleam Sith. Nope, haven't got that one either. Man, we're just scratching stuff off left and right. Yeah, that's the thing. It's it's just hitting chests. I mean, I get it, but I mean, no, no, thank you.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can
I mean, even on player 8 or 7 or 8, where you get like the huge pops on the chests, it's just not my thing. Woohoo! Look at this. Man, we're just scratching all kind of. Got a charm.
I can't carry anymore.
Got a ring. Got, what's that? Sasabi's. All right, we'll hang on to. Well, it's just straight up roll to some skiller. Okay, we'll just keep that. All right, guys. Last ring was a 5% BK. Yeah, the Naj plate too. I've already got laying of hands once. So we're due for a Manold. No, a Nagel. I could scratch the Nagel off my list. Yeah, this is Naj, right? Yeah. Man, this has been quite a good Grail run. So we can mark off the Nagel. Haven't gotten the Nagel yet. So we got the Naj. I think I got laying of hands already. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I already got laying of hands. Got a skiller. Don't care about that. Actually, that's a crappy Nagel. I don't need that. That's a 16. Yeah, get out of here. Still, that was a good little pop off Diablo right there. What's up, Chad? What's up, Ook? What's going on with you, man? Yeah, man. I hope you get it. Well, Ook, you need to get it done before ladder drop. We're looking at potentially end of the month, from what the word is. So, yeah, get that move out of the way. Alright, we're going to do two. It's later than I thought. We're going to do 2 more runs. Alright, so I just got a skiller out of that. It's just a standard summoner, though. Yeah, but danger, here's the word. Okay, so first off, there's a 4-hour downtime tomorrow. So it's supposed to be for the server updates, updating the servers to be ready for 2.4. Pez Radar posted on Reddit that he's saying end of the month. Yeah, this is big. It's I didn't know about the post on Reddit. Somebody else told me about that. I thought tomorrow's stuff was strictly going to be like the database re-architecture, but that could be part of it. But tomorrow's a 4-hour downtime. Can't even log in. And then again, he posted on Reddit that we're looking at end of the month. Yeah, exactly, Danger. Technically, 31st could be. So we'll see. It's closing in on it. So I'm cautiously optimistic as always. But There's a potential to be playing ladder here in a couple weeks, which would be super exciting. So we shall see. I mean, it could potentially push back to, yeah, the 7th or so. But I mean, best case scenario, it could be, you know, the end of the month. I mean, I'm surprised that he even put that out there, but he did. So, I mean, I mean, he works for Blizzard, so technically he knows a little bit about stuff that's going on. So, we'll see. I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting. It'll go by quick. 2 weeks will be honest before you know it. And even if it's a week past that, it's still sooner than I was expecting, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Alex, you're not going to see me on hardcore. It's just not going to happen. Speaking of which, well, kind of off tangent. I hadn't seen anything out of Moo in a while. I guess he's just kind of waiting for ladder at this point. He hadn't posted in like 3 weeks. Nice. I have yet to find a grandfather, dude. I all this time I've put in farming, I have not found a grandfather or wind force or other things, but
Not enough mana.
what's this, Angelics? I don't think I've found this yet either. Yeah, Angelics. Alright, that finishes the Angelic set. That's the second one done. That's actually kind of surprising. I figured Eisenheart set would be finished before that one. I mean, I don't think they really care about that whole Q1 goal. I don't see that being in the forefront of it. I mean, I'm sure they set that as an early goal, but I don't know that that was really is that important. Yeah, I mean, it was a hopeful estimation, but as far as you know, a dead-on goal, I don't think it was really in that category. Quite a few, Fuzzy. I'm gonna check it here a total in a second, but I've found a lot of stuff today that I scratched off the list. I was at 22% before I started, so we'll see what it is after this next run. But yeah, I was at 22% before I started today, and we've got the end of this run and one more to see where we end up at. But I've scratched off quite a bit. And it got a Vex rune.
Not even death can save you from me.
And of course he doesn't drop anything this time. Alright, one more run. What's up, Matthias? It's going pretty good, man. It's actually been a pretty good day for Grail stuff. Been crossing off a lot of items. Yeah, bases are definitely going to be early sought after items for 100%. I don't know that I'd specifically run a Javazon just to make that happen, though. I mean, granted, you know, off cows you can get a lot of other stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it to me to be my starting character. Because, yeah, it is kind of slow at the beginning. Granted, you can farm cows with, like, junk jabs. I mean, they don't even have to be that good to start farming cows with. I'm actually going to roll it into ladder because since I'm only going to count items that I find on stream, I'm going to continue the Grail into ladder. I mean, because it's just going to be items that I find as a player, right? So, I mean, it's not going to matter whether it's ladder or not to me. So, I'm going to continue checking off items into ladder. I mean, I'm not that far into it now, to be perfectly honest, so I don't think it'd be that big a deal to roll it into ladder. Yeah, it's literally just a stream Grail. It's not. I don't count anything that I find offline. Like I'm doing the video for the 1,000 runs on the various bosses, and I don't count any of those items towards my Grail. If I don't find it on stream, it doesn't count. Come on. Oh well. That could have potentially been had a shot. Oh well. Yeah, to me, Bob, that's my issue. I need something fast for my initial ladder character, which is why I'm running the Sorc. Yeah, the speed for the Sorc is my main reason. I mean, I love playing the Sorc, don't get me wrong, but teleport is just too strong. Teleport's too strong.
am overburdened.
Alright, here we go. Last kill. Give me another pile of items.
Not even death can save you from me.
Nope, I already got that. Alright, that's gonna be it. What's up, Wayne? Sorry, dude, I'm wrapping it up. Alright, let's look at the Grail list. Where'd we end up at today? I went from 22 to 25.2%. So, not bad. Picked up a decent amount of items today, and also found a Vex rune, so that's pretty cool. So I drop-wise, I found a Storm Shield, which is pretty cool. Only ended up with that Nagel for the ring drop, but couple skillers. Yeah, it's not been a bad day. Again, we got the Vex rune out of cows. I played the Poison Necro in the pits a little bit, which was actually pretty fun. So that was kind of cool. Unless they do something really crazy tomorrow that's not expected. Again, tomorrow's the 4-hour downtime for the Blizzard servers. I'd be shocked if it was 2.4. 2.4 is probably next week from what we're hearing. But if it is something crazy tomorrow, I'll probably be on streaming. The servers won't be up until like 7 Eastern. But with Pez saying that ladder drop is potentially end of the month, we're only a couple weeks out. Otherwise, I'll be on Thursday. But again, if something crazy happens tomorrow, which wouldn't put it past Blizzard, so we don't know, could happen. I'll be on tomorrow night. If not, I'll be on Thursday. But I appreciate it, guys, for hanging out. It's always a good conversation, if nothing else, right? And we didn't actually get into the food vlog. so maybe Thursday. But I'll catch you guys later. Again, if we see like 2.4 drop tomorrow, look for a stream tomorrow night. Otherwise, Thursday. You guys have a good one. Peace.